words.
I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
No, 900 divided by, let's see, you count as a group of 5, because that wouldn't just be given to all of you, but given to all of the NPCs that are there. And 2. I guess I could just factor all of their eating requirements as well now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. 933 divided by 16. Looking at 58 days of food.
It would be 16 times 3.
16 times 3, you're right. Forgot about that.
So 58 divided by, yeah, a couple weeks.
That and, the military personnel have their own food as well, which I think after everything they can throw into the food pile, I'll have to factor in how much food they have left.
Still, that's more days of food than we had before.
A lot more.
Now, Potman just needs to get off his ass and you're gonna get that thing working.
He would if you guys would stop dragging him into fights.
Yeah, it's our fault.
It is!
Did I stutter?
Yes, you folks can gather, and then you can go back to Fort Drake, and, gotta tell everyone the news so that people can pitch in and come help and carry this great bounty.
Hey, all you fuckers,
bookshelves.
get out here and bring in the groceries.
Mom! I want to bring a grocery.
This reminds me, I need to get a wagon attachment to the, wait. I did attach the wagon to the battle wagon.
Yeah, you put in a sidecar for the forklift.
No, there was the wagon from when we killed Dell and them. I hooked it up.
Yes, suppose you technically did.
Oh, you're creating a nightmare vehicle.
It's the most unstealthy thing ever conceived.
Yeah. But it'll haul shit. Right?
But yes. And even rigs can't complain too much with, new mouths to feed, And it's like, 900, 5, whatever, fucking get the
Yeah, they brought quite a bit of food with them, in a sense.
It's like, fine.
That's a good bribe.
Fine, you got him. You hit him right where it hurt, at the stomach.
Is that how it works?
Are any of the new former prisoners, are they there?
Well, in the sense that they're following you, but each of them is like how Sam is, and that they're slowly trying to process things. You can attempt to talk to them if you'd like.
At least basic information.
Sure. They'll tell you their names, which they all have convenient name tags.
As a player, I noticed none of them actually matched Devon.
That is true. And Fletch would note that, maybe genealogical purposes, none of them even look similar to how the hunter looked.
Well, that might save me a lot of smooth talking rolls.
Maybe one of them. Maybe he adopted. I don't know.
You've got Missy. You've got
But he's a
Harmony.
stepdaughter.
You've got Ray, and then you've got Pink.
So they're all strippers.
Ray wasn't that bad of a name.
Look, I just go with what the name generator gives me, man.
The name
Was it
generator.
stripper name generator?
No. This is the name generator that I've been using for over a year. This went on the Vampire the Masquerade names I used as well.
So that's wait. Eugenio.
That's why all those vampires were strippers.
So that's why Eugenio, is that his name?
Eugenio Estevez,
Yes.
who his portrait was from Twilight.
Yeah, the third Estevez brother.
The unspoken of Estevez brother.
No one talks about that one again. That explains so much, and nothing at all. Anyway, back to this game.
Do any of them... Just basically asking what kind of things they might be able to help with
See,
eventually.
Let's see. Missy is the one who's the most there. She's a trained veterinarian.
Hey,
That's kind of like a doctor.
Yeah, she
if
can.
she, yeah.
She can do medicinal work on people as well, but her primary focus is animals.
Is she actually a doctor?
She does have some first aid and medicine to back up the veterinary medicine as well.
Hey, maybe we should
meant,
take a look
like-
at the death of us.
Did she have a doctorate?
Yeah, she had a doctorate.
I bet that the death of us is overflowing with words.
I would literally comment when she says that she's a veterinarian that, hey, that's kind of like a doctor.
Hey, that's
And he's like, I actually am a doctor.
I mean a people doctor.
Grins.
I mean a real doctor.
Smooth.
Yeah, real smooth.
I'm not saying that out loud.
Trusty Tony has the best luck with the ladies.
Trusty just doesn't need
Did you
to.
hear his little speeches earlier?
My speeches earlier were amazing until it was all a ruse to lull them into a false sense of security.
And Pink, as she requests call him, she is a tech whiz, which if you need to get anything like hodgepodge together and working, particularly if it pertains to computers, since as it seems that you might still have some electricity here, she can get that done fairly easily.
Hey.
Computers, huh?
I think we have a few electronic things.
We might have a job for you very soon.
The Matrix has already been out, right?
Yes, very recently.
It was like
Okay.
came out in
But you
Potman's
May.
know,
going to
but the movie Hackers with Angelina Jolie came out several years ago from this.
Yeah, whatever. Potman's going to be making Matrix jokes around Pink.
Okay.
It's going to be really, really weird.
I feel as if
She is no longer known as Pink. She will henceforth be known as Trinity.
the wife. Just like the Potman renamed her the Trinity.
Just
No.
Trinity. Just right in front of her, have that conversation.
or like the White Rabbit or something.
She's like, "Oh, I'm Pink. I'm good with computers." Blah blah. It's like, Just gonna stare at her, stroking the beard for a minute, and be like, "Trinity."
That's
no
your name.
longer Pink.
It'd be like, yes.
Move down the line, renaming all of them.
like she's too injured and like out of it to like really argue about the whole name thing. Like, yeah. It's like whenever you decided to name the soldier people Eddie and Electra.
Hey,
Electro.
they named him Eddie. Electro, though, that was all us.
Harmony and Ray aren't much there right now.
Would they like to come into Dr. Tony's psychiatric ward?
What the fuck even goes on there?
I'm going to suggest to them that they never step foot through that door. That seems like the worst idea.
Can I sell you a padded room?
Without windows.
No sharp
doors.
corners.
Why am I laughing? It was my own joke.
Why are you laughing?
I
I
don't
guess-
know.
A regular old Roger Klotz.
Help them
Roger.
find a place to call their own for now.
Sure, they can do that.
Just hunker down.
For now, they're all right with the lobby, which Crash has taken a break from moving all of the zombie bodies outside to start moving in all the groceries.
Every room has a bookshelf. Every room has a table and chairs now. It's like a home now.
It's not.
Full
We
of
don't have-
flammable shit that belongs in households.
Hey, we got a bunch of
We've-
chemicals. Hey,
We've
hey,
taken this like war-capable building and turned it into a giant match head.
I
Yeah?
like it.
I like it. Okay,
I mean,
Potman.
have you
Are you good?
seen the floor that Potman lives on?
Potman.
Nobody
Where-
can
where-
see that floor because it's completely enshrouded in smoke.
Potman. What do these chemicals do?
Uh,
This looks like bleach. Is this bleach?
You want to roll
Tastes like
science
bleach.
biochem?
Sure, you can do that.
Is he still suffering the -1 of death?
Nah.
It's been like a night.
You're a knight,
No,
Night.
don't
motherfucker.
call me that. He's my nemesis.
But Mom, he's my nemesis.
I remember Ryan telling me to add, like, adversary onto Dr.
You better
Knight's
have done
character
that.
sheet.
Cool.
That
Let's
is an
find out
active
what.
adversary.
Let's find out what drugs I can make out of these household chemicals.
Looks like it's a list of flammable shit that belongs in households. Basically, whatever you would find under, like, sinks.
Yeah,
And not
let's see.
just,
That's
not
that's
just, like,
acetone.
Not just, like, kitchen sinks, but, like, sinks that are, like, in garages, if you were to do, like, mechanical shit as well.
That's motor oil. Got some muriatic acid.
There you
Is
go.
this kerosene?
Some caustic soda.
You know, and Aaron will have to think of, like, a list of
Were you about to
flammable
start
shit that
cooking
belongs in household. List of chemicals that belong in households, because that's
Aaron
what's
has-
there.
It sounds
Aaron has
like he's
homework.
about to start cooking meth.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I've played
this is
enough
not
Star
true.
Trek.
When it comes to drugs, not really, like, drug-making things there. It's flammable chemicals. That's what they gathered.
I've played enough Cataclysm to know that methamphetamine is the perfect thing to use in the zombie apocalypse.
Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Okay. You got me there.
It's not what's here. There are no methamphetamines in the list of flammable shit that belongs in households.
All right.
What about 3 different names for hydrochloric acid?
Go on.
What? I'm just saying. You know, Muria, got some muriatic acid.
So what you want to make is a saline solution.
No, it's all hydrochloric. I'm making a joke about Payday 2, goddammit.
I know you are. That's what the joke is. If you combine all those 3 ingredients together, isn't it like some sort of like saline solution thing?
I think that all 3 of them put together is just hydrochloric acid. Like, hydrochloric... Because
I've
muriatic
done your
acid
research.
is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is hydrochloric acid. And I think
you
caustic soda is hydrochloric acid.
You sure hydrochloric acid is chloric acid? In real
I don't
life?
think that's a thing.
Well, it's irrelevant to this.
So we've got shit that will burn, food, and guns and ammo, and
So I suppose the
Or-
real question is, what do we want to do next?
well, I think we know what Potman needs to do next.
I
Right,
would not.
Potman?
I don't know here. Sorry.
Go get high. I don't know.
Go finish reading that manual for that
I've
thing.
been fucking dry, god damn it!
There's that. Riggs will note with interest that, you know, he'll ask Lance about the reactor room, since Lance said that he apparently found that. And Riggs wants to see it.
You want to ask him about the hand? The missing hand?
We don't talk about that.
We're not even going to mention that around the new.
We're just going to pretend it doesn't exist and move on with our lives.
We're not even going to tell the 5 newbies about it. It's just.
And Lance will answer Riggs and says that, yeah, he does know how to get to it from beneath this tower, and that he can certainly take whoever wants to go down to the reactor room to see it, since it came up as a topic of interest, since it had Dr. Franklin Knight's name attached to it. And Riggs definitely agrees in the affirmative that he wants to go down there.
Trusty Tony will head down there. There might be parts that he can scavenge for projects.
I would be
Or he-
willing to go simply because everybody else seems to freak the fuck out around the former megaphone.
You'll have your turn.
So it looks like it'll. Okay, that's probably what we end up doing. Yeah. Barring that, Trusty Tony's just gonna heal up from whatever happened to his body, and
Whatever happened.
it was
you
painful.
kind of lost track there for a little bit.
I mean, if you don't want to go down there, it's fine. But, you know, everyone who might be able to go down there might want to go down there. I mean, who knows? There might be another fight.
It's night shit. Of course I'm going down there to see what it is.
Yeah, I figured so. Even the kitten will go down there.
Its anger burns as deeply as Jeremy's.
Yes.
Oh god. Well,
That should be everyone on the good map. I do believe that's all the tokens. 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, that's everyone who's alive. Fantastic.
although I do think that since we have all these civilian rifles, we definitely need to start hunting now.
Yeah, because
Seems like we can pretty much hunt on the base considering the crap we caught last time.
It's also worth noting that, you killed the one trained hunter.
Potman, you're pretty good at outdoorsy
with
men.
this.
You're good at outdoorsy and stuff. Do that and read at the same time.
fuck you.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask, man.
He's kind of busy.
Hunt read.
Trusty Tony will take it upon himself to go out and try to hunt things then. After this adventure to the reactor.
Okay. That can certainly be an idea that he has in his mind, sure. Are all 4 of the cast members going down?
The way she's feeling, probably not, but
But
she'll go with anyway, like behind.
to go see the reactor?
Go
You know-
on this excursion, yes. Zombie Master recommends that all of you go.
Going.
Okay.
There will be a cutscene involved.
There might be, it's unskippable, so...
And if everybody doesn't
okay,
come,
but
then we're going to stand there. and they'll
Potman
say
is
waiting
not
for
going
so-and-so.
down into those tunnels without a weapon and a flashlight and his
Well, there's definitely going to be a lot of
Goggles.
people journeying along. The only person who's staying up here is Zane, who's going to be watching the roof.
Oh, it's
All the other NPCs, I also noticed I have 2 Zanes. It's irrelevant.
He's fighting.
Whenever I copy tokens, I gave a second copy to Zane. There
Oh
we go.
God! He's
Two-
reproducing with mitosis.
He's reproducing with math. Weed. Alright.
The
God,
entire
we learned how to multiply.
entourage of traumatized girls are coming along too.
I mean, it's either that or they're alone with Zane. And really...
Yeah, I don't think that Zane could handle that.
I don't think Zane can handle much at all.
Yeah.
They'd probably traumatize him.
Alright. So this, besides safety and numbers, I mean, this megaphone desiccation, whatever, is probably not going to attack a group of 15 people plus a
No.
kitten.
Of course not.
Of course, especially
Fucking throw
not
that
when there's
kitten at
all
him.
those people he specifically hates in the group.
And the kitten.
And all the marked people that are now there in one place.
Yeah, I was kind of including them in that statement.
Yeah.
Okay. All 15 plus the kitten head down the recently cleared basement steps and begin the passageway through the labyrinth. Lance has made several markings using controlled substances. No, he's just like markings on the walls to basically note like locations of how to get. Like he's left like, all right, it's this way, then go here. Basically signs that people can interpret in order to get there. Still, it's a fucking 15-minute walk. Heading through the very narrow, sometimes, and dark halls and labyrinths, although with as many infrared flashlights as you have, and the goggles, there's some normal flashlights as well, particularly for the people who don't have infrared goggles. So it's all good. There's a lot of light being broadcast through.
What kind of plebeian doesn't have infrared goggles? Come on.
Damn it.
Yes, 7. That will suffice. If that helps your immersion, we'll go with that. And eventually, after these 15 minutes, all of you who have infrared goggles can actually begin seeing a series of embedded lights which are lit for your infrared goggles along the walls.
That's weird.
So infrared lights?
Yes, infrared lights. Which
That's oddly convenient.
which lead to a door which appears to have a glowing frame around it. It's solid metal, and there's a key card panel next to it, and there's a little display at the top that says reactor, and Off to the side, there is a framed note near the door, which basically decrees, by the orders of General Morse and Dr. Franklin Knight, this door is to be left untouched. Anyone who does so will suffer the full weight and penalty of the federal government. Something to that effect.
All that way.
Not much that weight left.
I don't even think the weight of the federal government could do anything to this kitten here.
Meow.
Shut up, Potman.
Lance says,
Well,
"There it is."
what type of pad was next to it?
It's a key card. There's no, like, electronic, like, number thing, or you can punch in some numbers. It's just a key card access.
All of your Omicron.
Fuck it. Swipe the card.
All right, you swipe your card, and it gives a rejection sound.
Rejected.
Sigma pass required to access reactor room.
Sigma pass. The only person I know who
should
has
have shot that fucker.
You should have killed him right then and there. When Potman started screaming about him speaking Nazi, should have killed him.
I keep not being wrong.
Well,
Huh.
ideals? How sturdy does this door look?
How sturdy is the rest of the place around this door look?
This place is made out of concrete. The door in particular is very thick, reinforced solid metal.
Hey, Pink.
It almost serves as if it would be like, it almost seems like it's like an airlock of sorts. It's that kind of door.
Hey, Pink. Can you read the Matrix and open this thing up?
Pink cuts her eyes at Potman and says, I might. It would take some time, and I don't have my tools with me. Riggs mutters like, yeah, fucking whatever, I'll give a fucking tools, no fucking Kevin, stupid fucking gun, I hope you die in a fucking shit.
This is what you get for going to her for help before asking Riggs. I look over to Riggs and say, well, you wanted to come down here. What do you think about this?
Riggs in snark, especially because of fucking Potman. Well, we'll see whether Bitch Tits McGee or some other stupid name there can read the Matrix and open the fucking door.
Really? So you just want to sit around down here in the dark all night waiting for her to not be able to do anything? Come on, man.
Riggs sighs and says, You're right, that's stupid. And he actually pulls out a key card, walks over, swipes it,
Access granted.
and the door slowly opens.
Assuming I was still standing there at the keycard thing, I'm just staring at him for a second. It's like, fucking really? Like, why didn't you just do that to begin with?
Riggs says, Why not let others have their fun?
What a dick.
You are a very unique individual.
You are the worst. Literally.
God damn, Starscream. What the fuck?
Alright. Let me shift the map a
And I
bit.
saw someone kill someone today by throwing them at someone else.
No, you weren't there.
I know, I just said no, I didn't.
Because I'm going to take you here.
I don't think we're allowed in here.
This doesn't look good.
The room that has opened up to you again, it looked like an airlock door. Looking at it, looks as if it is an industrial sort of clean room. A room that's kept perpetually clean and to prepare people for the prospect of stepping into a clean environment. Say like when you handle assembling spaceship parts, because you don't want any dust or lint to interfere with spaceship operation while it's actually in outer space.
Sure.
Just gonna put this out there. If they wanted to keep it that secure, not sure we should all be trudging around inside there dirty as shit, possibly ruining whatever I'm assuming is powering the hydroponics lab.
Speaking of dirty as shit, have we been
No.
able to find any shower facilities here?
We don't have running water.
You don't have running water.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Now, there are 2 doors off to the left and right. Both of them appear to be operable, but they refuse to open until the door behind you is closed.
Fuck.
And this clean room would have all sorts of clean gear, clean clothes, all the stuff that you would use to operate and function within an environment designed to keep out outside interferences.
Let's start putting a suit on.
Sure.
Hand-
Jax peeks his head in, it's like, fuck that.
I'll hand the cat out to Samantha.
Yep.
Unless there's a
will
cat
take-
suit here.
No, Sam will take the cat. Alfonso and the NPC girls, they don't have any interest. Jax, he looks at the clothes and then at his body and says, yeah, fuck that.
You
Ace,
would need 2 of them.
yeah, Ace is interested, and Crash is,
You're on the fence. It probably wouldn't hurt.
Tony's
to
like,
stay
do
out
they
there
have
and
one in
Yep.
Look after people.
size pudgy?
Yep. And Lance, looks in and he shields his eyes because it is brightly lit in here, and there's no convenient light switch, and he says, yeah, no, as interested as I am, I can't do that.
Start shooting out the lights.
Alright. Take some time, but you folks clean the room, and then you can seal the door behind you to open up the 2 to your left and right.
Fine.
Yeah, just because I don't really trust shit, I'd make sure I have weapons accessible on the outside.
Yep.
That's really violating the whole concept of it. What's the purpose of you?
I will take a second clean suit if there is one and wrap the shit in them just so I can quickly access them.
Sure.
Trusty Tony's reckless. He's just going to take his pistol in his hand.
Of course he is.
Riggs looks disapprovingly at Trusty Tony and Fletch.
Look, we don't know what's in there.
We also don't know how it's going to react to outside interference, such as with the weapons.
Not looking to start shooting shit. I mainly mean the sword I would have ready. Or wrapped in a clean suit, so it's technically clean.
Whatever.
Just shrug.
Ace leaves his aviators off.
Puts them on the outside of the clean suit.
Yeah, leave them. But from that, the doors to the left and right can be open, which are both showers.
Jackpot!
Shower, get.
Yes!
It seems like there is a gender division of sorts, or at least, an allowance for it, if the case may be, but there's just both shower areas. And once you go through these doors, you obviously can't open the next doors in line without closing the ones behind you.
Fucking A.
You guys wanted to decontaminate, right?
Something like that.
In a way.
I didn't think we were actually going to bother. I thought we were just going to walk through. We already put clean suits on. What's the point in washing a clean suit?
It would be the case of Riggs will say, when you're leaving, to make sure
Yeah.
that what you have is clean. By the way, in order to do this, Riggs's veil has been removed. He has a heavily scarred face, particularly on his throat, almost as if it has taken burn, like it has been severely burned, and the skin has not fully healed. Never will fully heal.
Huh.
That sucks.
Yes, I figured I would mention that since he's always had his veil on up to this point.
At least it gives an excuse for the Starscream.
Alright. Those doors close behind you. You can open up these rooms ahead, which are separate. They're equipment rooms. And there's some serious, high technical, like scientific measuring and reading equipment, particularly with altering and installing or repairing high-grade electronics, to the degree that Riggs looks even a little overwhelmed at all of it.
The fuck is this shit?
I'm not sure even I could explain it to all.
Like, he's looking at some of the equipment like, what the hell's that for?
Can you explain it to you?
I'm staring at
Riggs shrugs.
I would need some time.
Huh.
To use this for a normal, it doesn't seem right. Like, it's
And you're a
not really
pretty smart guy.
Don't patronize me.
What?
What do you expect we
What?
might find in here?
That's not even in his vocabulary.
Riggs says,
I had expected it to be a reactor, however, none of this equipment makes sense, nor does the room construction. It's not as if they would actually have a nuclear reactor within the base. That's incredibly grossly irresponsible even for the government.
Well, maybe you
Yeah,
don't know
and?
Dr. Knight, but he seems grossly irresponsible.
Man, it's like you don't even know what the government is.
I'm
God.
pretty sure, for one, I've paid for and been working for the federal government for a number of years, and Dr. Knight, so...
So,
alright, once the
man, I'm
doors...
still waiting to be wrong about this.
The doors behind you are closed. This area can be opened ahead, revealing a room that is appears to be 9 yards by 7 yards, and you've got maybe 10 yards high. It's a rather tall room, completely full of electronic gear. The primary feature, which is rather a golden circular sphere. I don't know, perhaps as large as Eugene, currently located at the center of the room, onto which over 100 tubes and wires are connected and are embedded along and through the walls and ceilings. Vents pull out air and blow in cool air into the room. It feels incredibly warm. The milky golden sphere, which is as large as Eugene, pulsates a thrumming light.
Oh, no.
This thing again.
We need to make sure that that hand that doesn't get it.
This is what's fucking powering this place?
You
Oh, God.
gotta go ahead and put you guys in the room.
Such room.
And, the doors get closed behind you, so that the environment can be free of intruders. Ace is completely out of his element. He has no idea what the fuck he's looking at. Riggs looks a little overwhelmed.
This is just like that egg thing I was talking about. This is made of the same stuff as the flex inside those zombies. What the fuck?
Yep.
This is what's powering this place? What? Does that make sense? That doesn't sound like it makes sense to me, but I don't
It's
know.
definitely happening.
Behind Potman, as he looks at this massive sphere, the wall over there to his left is covered with all sorts of electronic monitors and displays, which are conveying readings and displays in indecipherable mathematics. They actually crackle to life, though, one particular monitor in particular, and you hear a familiar voice say, "Ah, good, you finally made it." Huh. Well.
Great. Wonderful.
How about that?
Fuck.
Want to hit something? Not going to hit something.
On the monitor display, is the commanding, sneering face of Dr. Franklin Knight. Looks a little surprised, but then the face mask changes to be one of arrogance.
Looks like we have your toy.
Fuck is this thing?
Dr. Franklin Knight smiles a bit and says, "You are good experiments indeed." His eyes move over each of you and linger on Eugene a bit.
I'd assume the rest of this nation was an experiment as well.
When his eyes linger, all of the color drains out of Potman's face.
You have performed better than expected, but to be fair, there have been so many interesting variables injected into the equation.
What the fuck is this?
That is one of my innumerable wonderful findings, just like you.
Where'd you find it?
Look at you! Should I speak Nazi to you?
You're pretty fucking good at it.
Aw, Eugene. So defensive. Tell me, wouldn't your life have been better if you just stayed in Pennsylvania?
Fuck you.
I don't see your granny among any of the others in this reactor. Was she not feeling well?
Fuck you.
Oh, don't tell me you... Oh, wait. Maybe you did. You know, I've had the most delightful and interesting conversations with her.
What the fuck are you saying?
Oh, only that whenever you abandon your family to the wiles of, I don't know, me, that consequences occur, particularly whenever you escape my clutches. But you would know a lot about abandoning the ones you love, wouldn't you, Eugene?
Shut the fuck up.
A useless coward, as always. I've heard such delightful things from your granny. The stories that she's told.
Just try and fuck with me. You know stuff because you drugged me and found out.
Insightful.
Fuck out of my head.
He blinks. In your head? Sure. In your head, yes.
Fuck out.
To answer your delightful question, Potman, the sphere in question...
Shut the fuck up. My name is Eugene. Piece of shit. Nazi motherfucker.
Oh, do go on. I like this. He, leans forward a bit. It seems like he's sitting in a chair.
Man, you don't know shit.
Oh, I don't. Well, what am I even doing here, then? You've got this completely covered. Right. I remember what I was doing here. I had noticed that someone had actually come into the reactor room, and it ended up being you. Fancy that! But you had shown yourself in the test to be possessed of great aptitude. Particularly you, Eugene. Oh, what cunning waited just beneath the surface, awaiting the precise touch to awaken.
Kinda. Eugene.
You found the horticulture lab too, I imagine, perhaps frantically working on growing food to survive?
Just cut to the fucking chase.
Chase? There is no chase. The ones I'd sent after you Knight actually takes his eyes off Eugene long enough to glare at Riggs and Ace.
Have apparently defied me. I had wondered why they had not responded. I had thought you had killed them. No matter.
Also, I'm sure Riggs wanted to.
Yeah.